Hi, welcome back everyone. So now that we've imported all our Netflix data into MySQL Workbench, so I'm going to just change 4 of the tables. So let's just right click cast and select rows. And we'll do the same with countries, directors and listed in. So what we want to do, so countries for example, show 8, we want it to look like this. So we're going to repivot it so that there'll only be 2 columns, one showing show ID, and then the other column will be each country that the show ID is available in. So I've attached 4 documents that will allow us to do that. All you need to do is just copy and paste the query. So you may want to change the name of the table that we create. So this syntax just creates a table for us as, and the query is what will be used to create the table. So if we just open a new query and paste this in. So as I said, Netflix listed in, I'm going to name it instead of just listed in, because if we only named it listed in, it's not going to allow us to create the table as there's already a table called listed in. So if we just control and enter this, we can see in the output all the rows that have been affected. So it's created 19,000 rows now, because many shows will be listed in more than one category. But what this query is essentially doing is just renaming each column in the old table to just be called listed in, or sorry, just be called category. And we're just unioning each query together. And since there's only 3 columns, then we only need to union it 3 times. And now that we've created our new table called Netflix listed in, if we just right click and refresh all, you'll see that it will now show up. And this is the table that we will use now, and we actually don't need our original anymore. So we could right click and drop table, and then that will actually remove this table from our database. And then if we right click Netflix listed in and select the rows, you can see now that it just shows, we'll order it by show ID. And then you can see, for example, show 1000 is listed in 3 categories. So we just need to repeat this process 4 more times, and then we're ready to connect the data to Power BI. So the next one we'll do is our cast, which is much longer query because there are 50 cast members in one movie. So let's just copy this query. So I'll just control and enter, and it has executed OK, 64,000 rows. So it's now Netflix cast. I'm just going to drop this table. Okay, now we have our 4 tables, and we don't need to do anything with our description and countries release table. So in the next video, we will download Power BI and connect it to this data set. So I'll see you in the next video.